This is the road to Potter's Bluff. Maybe you've been there. Clean, picturesque, full of old-fashioned friendliness. The kind of town everyone likes to visit. This is the road to Potter's Bluff. There is no road out.
Welcome to Potter's Bluff.
From the creators of Alien, terror brought down to Earth, dead and buried.
Is there any way whatsoever to reanimate people after they have died? To get them to walk around?
That guy, the one you came to see me about last week, the one that died after the car wreck.
Yeah.
I just saw him. Man, he's dead. The same guy.
Welcome to Potter's Bluff.
When you die, you expect to remain dead and buried.
You had a very close call. Just lie still. I'm gonna give you something. It's gonna make you feel even better.
When you die in Potter's Bluff, expect the unexpected. From the creators of Alien, dead and buried. It will take your breath away. All of it. Dead and buried.
Paramount Pictures cordially invites you to the party. To end all parties.
April Fool. You are such a jerk. Is something wrong?
April Fool's Day. Get ready to party till you drop. Rated R.
Starts Thursday, March 27th at a theater near you.
Okay, man. Coming to a theater near you, April 27th. Wait a minute, that camera's too high. Bring it down. Bring it down. Good evening, everybody. How are you? Everything okay? How's your week been? Has it been all right? Has it been a productive week? What have you done? Nothing? Something? A whole lot? Maybe you changed the world as we see it today. Whatever it is you've done or not done this week, it's good to have you here either way. It's just about getting some warm butts in the seat, you know what I mean? Getting asses in the chairs. That's essentially where we're at this point. So I want to welcome you to another Thursday full album spotlight with a chaser at the end. Yeah. I don't know if I want to show you it now. I think I'll wait a little bit later, but we are going to be doing our full album spotlight, which is comprised of this album right here, Zarpa Rock, 1978. But before we get into that, it's been rather nice week here in Jersey. It's been some nice days, 70-degree days and some 80-degree days. No rain. No rain. Everything's going good. And, yeah, I hope everything's going good for you, too. We made it through another week just about. We got one more day. It's like, what's your least favorite day of the week? It's like Monday, or is it like in the hump day when you're just about halfway through? Is it like today where you're like, man, I don't know if I can handle one more day this week? I don't know. Bleep, bloop it down in the chat tonight. See what you got going on. But, yeah, a lot of good stuff going. RSD coming up. And we got that coming up tomorrow? No, Saturday. Saturday, we got RSD 2023, first drop. I'm going for one reason and one reason only. I'm going to grab myself a box set. But not too worried about them being sold out because they're going to press like 6,000 of these. So not exactly what you call a limited run, you know what I mean? But let's say hi to some people in the chat and we'll get acclimated. I'll show you what I got to drink down here tonight because I got some new tequila. Yeah, I got something new here I picked up today. And I'm actually enjoying it. So I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. Let's just kind of just say hi to some people. All right? Boingo was in here like 2 hours ago. So Boingo, if you're here now, it's good to see you, man. Kimba's in the house. Good to see you, Kimba. Hope all's well. VGR, that's Dobsky. Good to see you, Dobsky. And he says, Los four jinetes del apocalipso, which means the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. That's right. I can interpret about that much Spanish. That's what we're playing tonight. AZ Mick's in the house. Good to see you, Mick. Hope all is going well for you. Out there in AZ, probably about 200 degrees out there already over there in Arizona, right? Am I wrong? Am I just... Anyway. Tim Nolan's in the house. He says, hit the thumb, y'all. And I couldn't agree more with my man Tim out there. Tim Nolan, it's good to see you, buddy. I like the beard. You got the beard thing going, Tim, and I got to tell you, from one head row to another, you're looking good, man. Keep it going. Bring it out a little bit more. You get that Chuck Norris thing going, you'll be doing side kicks and punji pit fighting in no time. You're looking good, man. Good to see you, Tim. Dave's in the house. I think he's out in Wyoming. I don't know. Wild guess. What else we got? Yo, Adrian, is like, you know how many there are. It's like 1 billion, right? Yeah. There's like 1 billion. Pilmer's in the house. Says, for fuck's sake, now I'm going to be demonetized. See, we're going to lose the shop. With this kind of talk, you know, we're going to lose the shop here. You know what I mean? No fucking cursing in this motherfucker tonight, all right? Bring it the fuck down. Just fucking relax, all right? Stop fucking cursing, you fucks. Am I scaring anybody out there? I hope I'm not scaring it. Let me just pat your head for you. It's okay. It's all right. I didn't mean to upset you if you got scared. A lot of sensitive people out there in the world these days. Very, very sensitive people. Can't talk about what's on your mind. Can't speak your mind. Can't just get up on your soapbox a little bit and even talk. People are very sensitive, like raw nerve endings. You know what I mean? Just out there in the air. And they're just being, you know, touched and manipulated, and it hurts. It hurts some people. I don't think it hurts anybody here, honestly. Guys got some thick skin. Well, most of you got some thick skin. Yeah. Kimba, miss you. It's an extended one for you. For you, see what I did there? See what I did there? Miss you's hanging out. She's right out. It's a nice night for you out there tonight. She's not even going to need a blanket. She's going to lay across the scaffolding and just get herself some good sleep. I don't have to worry about being too cold. Perfect night out there to be a stalker. And the eyeballs are bulging out. That's just, you know, that's how I like my women. Sketchy, frightening, abrupt, forward, overly forward, menacing, with big, giant, just undulating eyeballs just kind of vibrating out way too far out of the skull. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, man. Yeah, it's been good. All right. I think we're just about caught. Oh, Boingo's here. Okay. Good to see you, Boingo. All right. I'm just catching up. I'm a little quicker on the catch-ups than Pilmer. Pilmer, he makes like a whole show out of catching up on the chat. I got to, like, I don't want to steal anybody's thing, you know what I mean? But you can have a whole show off of just, like, reading chat. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll just do nothing. Maybe one of these days we'll just do nothing at all. We'll just sit here and I'll just talk. Not like, I don't talk too much now, right? I mean, it's not like, I sit here and talk for 45 minutes before we hear any music. What do you think of the lights back there in the pantry? You like it? Got them kind of fading in and fading out, all the colors of the rainbow to make everybody happy. Okay. We're catching up. From one beard to another. That's absolutely right. Let's get that put on like a bumper sticker, man. I'm liking that. Richard, he's in the house. Good to see you, Richard. Hope you're doing all right, buddy. Amina? Did I miss Amina? Did she come? Hey, Amina. Hi, Amina. Hi. How you doing? It's good to see you. Hope all's well. Noisy Beast is in the house, and he brings up a very good point. Although I'm not on the devil lettuce train anymore. I don't, suck Satan's pee-pee anymore. But for everybody out there that's enjoying 420, this is the perfect time for you because we got some killer Spanish fuzz rock, proto, doom, metal kind of stuff. It's a good night to get your buzz on. So whatever it is that you got going on, I'm not here to judge you. Just do like 2 of them tonight. It's maybe 4. Because I normally say do 2 of them. Let's do 4 of them tonight. What do you think? Let's do 4. I'm right on board with you. Yeah. Adrian put some worms in there. And see, now I see the worms. Yep. You iPhone folk out there, you ain't got the worm thing going on, I don't think. Okay. When do we get lumberjack music? What is... If you can define what lumberjack music is, I may have something in the pantry back here to play. I don't know. You had a pre-stream salad. Can I ask you, Kimba, was it a tossed salad? Oh, man, that's a that's a knee slapper. Nah, Beast, I'm not caffeinated. I'm just kind of high on life. Just loving life. Loving straight edge. Actually, I'm like hardly straight edge. Straight edge, I don't. My buddy Sean Spins, he's what they call the straight edge guy with the X, I think it is, or a Z or something like that they use. Straight edge. Some of these straight edge folks, they need to just, I don't know, have a glass of, do like Michael Pilmer, have like a glass of wine. Just kind of get just like this much. You got self-control. You can meter yourself. It doesn't, I mean, come on. Michael Pilmer, what's he saying? Michael Pilmer, one of my best buds here on the interwebs, you know what I mean? Good guy. Always doing a guy solid and shouting out names and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You didn't see the worms? Well, maybe you see them now. I don't know. A lot of people are on their phone. Like 99% of the time when I watch your show, Pilmer, I got my phone. So they got all these emojis on the phone and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's not, I don't watch here like on the laptop and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Nate Mars. Yeah, he's at a show tonight. Mm-hmm. All right. Played lumberjack music. Still don't know what that is. Wine plus lumberjack soundtrack. I don't know. I need like just a general definition of what that might be. Anyway, here's what I got on tap tonight. I picked up this new stuff. It's called Altos. I'm assuming that's how they say it. Altos. And this is straight up blue, 100% blue agave tequila. Yeah. And it's got a wooden lid on it. And I like it. It's good. And it says right on top here, copper pot stilled. It was distilled in a copper pot. Like the fellers like on Moonshiners, they got like the copper pots and stills out back in the thumper and all that big sloppy tank and all that stuff. So, yeah, I got this stuff set up here tonight. So why don't we go on and pour ourselves a shot here? Anybody on board, get yourself set up. I need 3 hands. Where's my third hand? I put it right between my legs. There's my third arm right there. I got this taken care of totally. Like a baby's arm holding an apple, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm looking forward to spinning this music for you. We're just about done talking here, but no problem having a little bit of a libation to get started, you know what I mean? So that's right, Chester Copper Pot. Data falling down. Anyway, cheers, guys. Happy Thursday to you. Happy 420. Let's just, get higher in our own way. Maybe got some Freon. Maybe you're huffing some airplane glue or some jet fuel. Maybe. I don't know what you're doing out there, but, do it twice, 4 times. Huff away. Cheers. Yeah. Got to get that cool water in there afterwards, you know what I mean? Cheers, Beast. Cheers, man. Yes. All right. Okay. Yeah, cheers, Pilmer. Yeah, I shot you. I think I just got your text. I sent my address over to you, Mike. All right. There's not a buzz again. Is there a buzz again? Son of a bitch. Hold on. God damn it. Is it going now? Yeah, it's going now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, funny thing, I just like while Pilmer's show was on, I actually put deoxit in that very, quarter-inch receptacle. I just cleaned it. I don't know. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, let me know about that buzz in the background. You're not going to hear it when the music's on or anything, but hey, Cliff, what's happening, buddy? Good to see you, man. Hope all's well. Cliff is he's doing some, regular kind of uploads and stuff. I've been checking out your videos, man. Sorry, I'm not all that big on the commenting part, but when I'm out doing my stuff or sitting around or vacuuming the house or driving around, I got you on there, Cliff, checking out what you got going on. Maybe get you up here sometime for a Hydra session. Spin some music with us, man. It'd be great. All right, I'm just checking on this buzz now. Okay. What do you mean mostly? It's gone. He's only mostly dead. I don't want to get to this point to where, remember Pilmer had all those problems? Like, Pilmer's whole stream at one point was just trying to work out audio and video stuff. And, man, I don't like this kind. I don't like being out of control. I don't like having things beyond my control. But, yeah, I mean, this microphone cord gets whacked around. That's anyway, it gets abused. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, no problem, Cliff. Anytime, man. Hit me up or, email me or I'm over on Instagram. I don't know if you're on Instagram and Facebook. And we can talk about some future jams. Yeah, it'd be great. Problems with technology. Mine has been that way a little bit lately. I had a little bit of dirty contacts and stuff like that. And then we got this buzz that's happening now and then. But we got it taken care of. It's okay. I appreciate you guys telling me about it. Because I've seen more than one stream where people are streaming and it's super loud. It's like overmodulated. It's too loud. There's a crazy buzz and hissing in the background. And the mic is on. You hear the guy breathing. And, there's a dog in the background. Somebody knocks over a glass and it gets crashed on the ground. You hear two people fighting in the background. You hear gunshots. And the police show up and there's sirens. People running around the house. And somebody gets banged up against the wall. And they put him in cuffs and like shackles and throw him on the floor and hit him with the nightstick about 48 times. And you could like avoid all that stuff if you just turned your mic off, maybe? I don't know. Subs, right? The things we do for subs and views, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. So, without further ado, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. What we're playing tonight is Zarpa Rock. And they call this Spanish. Spanish is Spanish proto doom, psychedelic hard rock, monster from 1978. Funny thing is, this is 1978, but it's like a crazy throwback to like 68, 69, 70, around there. Heavy, insanely heavy fuzz. This is not English speaking, rock, hard rock, doom, fuzz. It is it's Spanish speaking stuff. But the crux of the biscuit, it's in the content, the musical content. There's plenty of ear bacon. I was thinking about maybe bringing Eddie Perez up sometime and he could do he could break this down and translate, the lyrics for us. Like, how they got the lady up there now for the deaf people and she's doing like sign language and stuff. Like, I'd like to get somebody up here that knows Spanish and knows sign language and can decipher, you know, this music as it's being played. This is pretty cool. This has got it's got the obi strip on it, as you can see. I think it's like Japanese. It's like it's like some kind of belt that they wear. Maybe the big fellas wear those obi strip. And this is one I picked up from a seller way over in Greece. Yeah, I picked up a bunch of stuff from Greece, and pretty rad cover. Reminds me of the House cover with the hand. Remember that movie House? Yeah. So we got some Zarpa Rock set up for you tonight, and I hope you really, really enjoy it, because I love this album. It's mostly, remember Princess Bride? He's only mostly dead. Well, this is mostly heavy, and everybody's got their one kind of more mellow song on there where they're trying to make a point and, you know, don't pollute the earth and don't eat animal flesh and, you know, flowers and rainbows and waterfalls and Roger Dean world type of stuff. You know, everybody wants to live in a Roger Dean world, right? Who doesn't? There's like fairies with like wearing like scantily clad, like see-through kind of clothes, and you know, just it's who wouldn't want to live in Roger Dean world? You know what I mean? But yeah, everybody's got that kind of thing going on. At least one song on these older albums, they all got to put that one. The last one last week, the one when we did Uriah Heep, was "Come Away, Melinda," and that was like a post-war song. But right in the middle, all that super heavy shit, they got this flute song. There's a guy, you know, jamming away on a flute. Not a skin flute, but an actual metallic flute, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay, all right. I just making sure I'm not missing anything. Is it back again? I ain't starting until this is fixed. Okay. It's fixed again. It's fixed. Okay. All right. I don't know. All right, it's good. You know, the secret is you got to now listen to me, guys. I'm going to give you a little secret on how to this will straighten out your life in many different aspects. Pull it all the way out. Way past the point of entry, and just thrust it right in, as hard and as deep as it'll go. Just jam it in there. You know what I mean? All the way past the point of entry, and then all the way in, and maybe give it a twist. Kind of the rifle down the barrel thing. It works. Trust me. Okay. I know, Michael. I don't know, man. The buzz. It's super old. This preamp is 1977, 78. This thing is fucking old. So it's probably going to be a little buzz now and then, but I think it goes away when I shut the mic off. But anyway, enough with the tech kind of stuff. So yeah, we got Eric Weinbender's in the house. What's up, brother? My man EW. Eu's in the house. Good to see you, man. Hope your week's going well. I just generally say that kind of stuff because I know how your week is going because we just talked yesterday. Myself and Eric, you know, we're like kindred spirits, and we talk like women talk on the phone, like for hours, just about all kinds of stuff, you know, and it's cars and grooming habits and food, and it's just all kinds of crazy stuff, man. And you know, what other guy you know you can talk about, you know, soap? You can discuss soap for 15 minutes or 20 minutes, you know what I mean? Yardley. Somebody asked me that question a long time ago. What soap do you use? And I said, I use Yardley. It's an English soap. And they've been around for like, I don't know, 200 years or some stuff. But, yeah, I enjoy using Yardley soap, if anybody was curious. Maybe I'll put some Yardley up on my future webpage. I'm going to sell all my stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. Okay. Beanie Babies. Somebody said the bad word in there. Boingo, you can't say that stuff. You're going to demonetize my channel. Michael has no problem with the buzz. It just kind of accentuates things, right? Yeah, just a little bit of extra butter on the bread. No, you're right, Adrian. I do like to talk. I could just sit here and talk all night. But I'm not going to. I'm going to talk. You know the routine by now, people. It's not like you're coming in here going, what is going on here? I am confused. Well, you're not confused because it's the same thing every time. I play a couple trailers. I say hello to people in the chat. I give you a little update on my life, ask you how you're doing, talk about the music, maybe run off track and talk about something completely unrelated to the show. And then we get back to the music, and then when I flip it over, I talk and yak for a few minutes, and then we play side 2, and then I talk a little bit more, and then maybe I get a little more music on. I talk about a movie or something like that, and then, I mean, come on. You guys know exactly how it goes. I mean, you've been here long enough. I don't have to baby you anymore. You're not being coddled now. I'm not doting on the frowner. You know what I'm saying? They used to say back in the day, anybody who's doting anymore? Anybody get doted on out there in the crowd tonight? I don't know. Flip it over, then talk. That's what I do, Pilmer. I flip it over, and then I sit back down so I can relax, and then I start yakking some more. If anybody knows the power of yakking, it's Michael Pilmer. You know what I mean? He's got that shit locked down. I'm telling you. It's all about the yakking. It doesn't even have to be that, intense or... Doesn't have to be anything. I could just sit here and go blah 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 blah. It's all in the tone. You come way down. If I go blah blah blah, I go blah blah blah. It's neither here nor there. I'm going to pour myself another shot, and we're going to get into some Zarpa Rock, 1978. Check out how much of a throwback this album is. It's really fucking cool, man. And by the way, not even close to my high number for fucking monologues. We're only 29 minutes. I talked for almost an hour one time. So the bar, it's set way too... I don't think I'll ever achieve that again. But here we go. Thanks for hanging. Hey, can I just... Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate you coming by and spending your Thursday night here with me. It means so much to me and the channel. And if you could, please, if you wouldn't mind, could you maybe possibly hit the thumbs up? I'd appreciate it so much. Okay? Thank you. All right, let's listen to some music now. All right, no more ass grabbing. Let's go. Cheers, everybody. Cheers! It's like 78. It's like, nah, dude, it's like 68. This is crazy shit. Throwback stuff, you know? Happy 420, everybody. Yeah, by the way, this is called the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. Yeah. You scared yet? That was scary, huh? It's that buzz again. Stupid fucking buzz. What the hell? Hey, go on and super chat me like, I don't know, $300. And then I'll go buy myself like a new preamp. What do you think? It just needs like some more deoxit. I don't know what the deal is with the fucking thing. Bad cable. Yeah, Beast goes bzzz. Okay. Yeah, because you don't want any buzz obscured. You just want to hear exactly what I got to say in perfect clarity. You know what I mean? So I totally understand why you're put off by the buzzing sound. You just want to hear a guy in all his glory. You know what I mean? You don't want anything obstructing the ear bacon, the sonic bacon, which is me, pretty much. Spit on it. That's. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna spit on it. Super chat. Eric puts it immediately. He goes through. There you go. I wish I had like a. Pilmer, can you lend me your computerized doll? The thing that goes wee wee. Cool. Well, let me flip this over, and I'll be right back. Don't worry, I'm not going nowhere. Don't get upset. It's all right. Just turn it around. The buzz will probably come back because you just apparently if you just even fart sideways near this thing, it's going to start buzzing. But hold on now, everything's going to be all right. Gonna make it's cool. Don't worry, I'm not going nowhere now. This last side, side 2, it's only got 2 songs on it. It's a whole side and nothing but like 2 songs. You got to love that kind of shit. That's why I'm like a total throwback, 78? No, this is like 68 kind of stuff. Yeah. So, what do you guys think so far? You digging Zarpa Rock? Killer Spanish stuff? I think Eric like did some translation. I'm not sure. I don't know if he's fucking around or not, but maybe we can get him up here at some point because I got a lot of like Spanish rock kind of stuff, in Spanish. Maybe we'll get Eric up here next time and he can translate for us. I need like an official Channel Bizarro translator. You know what I mean? Preferably somebody that can do sign language in Spanish. Go send me your resumes over to my Indeed page over there. You know what I mean? I'll start taking on interviews and we'll see what we can do about that in the future. Yeah. Well, Adrian's hanging out. Everybody's just hanging out in the chat, having a good time, talking about all kinds of strange subjects. Not 100% sure what's going on. Doesn't seem to be a lot of linear chat going on. It seems to just kind of be all over the place. Kind of like if you were in a bar. Like if you're hanging out in a bar and it'd be like, a shitload of people in there. They're not all going to be talking about the same thing, right? So you could just go and talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's okay with me. Sandy she woke up and she walked over to my cup here and she started drinking water out of my cup. So I may die from some kind of cat-related disease, like, I don't know, Legionnaire's disease. Can cats get Legionnaire's disease? I think that's like a pigeon thing. People get Legionnaire's disease from bird duty. You get bird duty all over. Don't get any bird duty like in your eyes or mouth, people. You know what I mean? You'll get Legionnaire's disease, whatever that is. It doesn't sound good. Like sounds something maybe the Legionnaires got. I don't know how they passed it off to birds. I'm not quite sure the timeline as far as that goes. I just, whatever it is. Well, maybe if we get you up here more doing some translating, you can just keep it polished, Eric. You know what I mean? Just keep that translation skill polished, man. You could like work for like the state. You could like work in like a courtroom and like translate for people that are getting like DUIs and stuff like that. You got some things to do. I would, Anyway, yeah. Let's do. You join your 420 people. I mean, you could be out at like a hookah bar or one of these kind of newfangled places where you pay money to suck on some communal hose that's hooked to some resinous, compound, or I don't know, maybe like you got a big party of stoners hanging out at your house or something. But no, you're like here hanging out with me. And I want to go on and give you like a virtual bat pack. Just give yourself one of these. Just go like this. Don't break your shoulder patting yourself on the back, as my old man used to say. In other words, you ain't all that. That's what my father would tell me. He said, don't break your shoulder patting yourself on the back. That's exactly what you want to. And just instill that kind of confidence in your son, right? You ain't all that, punk. Mom didn't raise no punk. Dad raised kind of a punk, though. That's for sure. Yeah, so we're busting outside too here, Zarpa Rock. And since you hung out so long, we're running up on only 1 hour. Seems like we've been here about 5 hours. Is that a good thing or a bad thing that you feel like you've been somewhere longer? It's like, reminds me when I was growing up. Now, my mom was a Methodist, right? But a lot of my Italian side of my family were Catholic. So you go to like a Methodist kind of church, and it's like the most forgiving religion of all the Christian religions, you know what I mean? You just show up and they're happy. They're not going to lambaste you, beat you down or anything, tell you you're going to hell. They just want an ass in the seat, you know what I mean? Then you go to like a Catholic service on Sunday, and it's like 5 hours. You know what I mean? Just endless. It never stops. And the guy with the big smoking purse on the chain, it's like I'm you guys know I'm like an incense connoisseur. They burn the lamest incense. I don't know if it's frankincense or myrrh, whatever the hell they're burning, but it stinks. I'm thinking like, you need some sandalwood. You need like some precious sand or some lemongrass in there. Just bump it up a notch, man. What is this shit? I'm not liking it. But the purse is swinging around, and he just keeps talking and talking and talking and talking. It's like, man, I got to get out of here. It's like being back in school again. But yeah, that's just, sometimes that's how I feel like when I'm doing my show. I go, is this like a Catholic, service right now? Because I don't want to put anybody to sleep. I'm just trying to have a good time here. But it's good to have you on board tonight hanging out with me. We're going to do side 2 of Zarpa Rock. This is the side, I think it's got a little bit of, maybe the mellow song on it, from what I remember. I think it's part mellow, and then part it gets a little bit fuzzy. But 2 songs on side 2. And then, I figured it's not that long of an album. So what I'm going to do is, I played a song or 2 off of this before, like on some Hydras. But it's got some psych kind of feel to it. So I'm going to play a few songs from Frigid Pink, Defrosted. That's my favorite Frigid Pink. I've got the first Frigid Pink LP, and it's nothing like this. It's kind of that same scenario as like Buffalo, and like Dead Forever, and then Volcanic Rock. It's like they don't even live like in the same universe, you know what I mean? It's like one is, we're just doing blues tunes and standards and that kind of stuff, maybe a cover. And then the second one, they come around and go, okay, we still got some blues stuff in there, but now we're starting to come into our own, which is kind of like what the Buffalo thing, that whole thing behind Dead Forever and Volcanic Rock. Volcanic Rock is like an anomaly. And I've talked about this a lot of times in the past on my channel. These are the things that I like to focus in on when I'm dealing with a band with a discography. I try to find the anomaly within that discography, and I totally, I'm jumping right on that one. Something they never did before, and they never did after. And I always wonder, because most of the time it's the best thing they've ever done, and I go, why? Why didn't you even if you just reproduce that formula, why didn't you go back to doing that same thing again? Good question. I don't know. Maybe you got record people in your ear going, you need a hit, you need a hit. But for people that love music, the hits aren't where it's at, predominantly. It's really not. At least for me, it's not. I don't focus on hits on any level. But, yeah. Let's bust around and listen to side 2 of Zarpa Rock, 1978. It's right here. I'll pull it across. I'll do all the work. You just sit down and relax. I'll just pull this scroll across here. Okay. There it goes. All right. Side 2. Good to have you on board tonight. Hope you're enjoying the jams. I'm going to pour myself another shot ski over here and just sit back and wet the back neck, and have a good old time. I hope you're having a good time too. I am. And I'd say, considering the money that you're putting out, what's your investment in this channel right now? I'd say it's just about like a goose egg, which is more like oval than round, but, you know, just enjoy what you're getting. Because, honestly, I don't know where else you get this kind of content, to be honest. How many people out there spin a Zarpa Rock? You know what I mean? How many? Can you get? I only know one other guy in this whole interwebs thing that even has this album. I think it's Eddie Perez. And I may be wrong, but I may have turned Eddie Perez on to a Spanish-speaking album, which is like, what else can an American, want to do and turn somebody on to some native kind of jams, you know what I mean? But, yeah, enough of that. Enough. We're all done with the talking. Is the buzz back? Let me just do, remember we did like a chat count? Let's do a buzz count. Okay, the buzz is in here. Okay, cool. Side 2, Zarpa Rock, 1978. Come on with me, won't you? Cheers, man. Cheers, everybody. Hey, Boingo, come on, man. Reel it in a little bit. I mean, don't talk nasty like that. Come on now. Be nice. You're going to make the 3 women in here upset. They're going to leave. You're going to fuck up my whole demographic here, man. Bring it. Reel it in, dude. Cheers. right, now hold on a minute. All right, stop the show. Stop the fucking show right now. That's it. Wait a minute. I'm looking in here. I'm gonna look at this. Man, I'm going to thumbs up right now. Let me tell you, man, if I'm not seeing what I'm liking, dude, I swear to God. What do we got here? 13 thumbs up. Man, I'm telling you, I am extremely disappointed in you folk because the thumbs up is just pathetic. Remember when I told you pat yourself on the back because you did a good thing and you don't take the pack, take it off, remove the back pat. You're not getting a back. No pats, no backs, no patting on the back. No, that's it. Now you pissed me the fuck off. Okay, good. That's all right. Don't thumbs up. I don't care. Fine, do it. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Fine. What's up, Lisa? 1978. This is 1978. Can you believe it? All right. That's it. And my stylist looks like it's growing a beard right now. I think it's in competition for Mikey Bananas. Mikey Bananas stylist, he had like a ZZ Top beard. My stylist has just got like a beard like mine, you know what I mean? Not all that long. But, yeah, happy birthday, Aaron. We'd all sing a song to you, but you can only hear one guy, and I'm not going to sing the whole song for you. But, yeah, Aaron Griffin is 62 today, so happy birthday, buddy. You finally get your AARP card, buddy. Get discounts on them bus rides, buddy. And maybe the hotel you're at, they knock like 5% off for you. Happy birthday to you, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming by on your birthday. 420 today. People's birthdays are today. I'm pretty sure EW told me his birthday was today. Who else's birthday is today? Anybody know? Can anybody tell me historically? Probably the worst human being ever that lived on the face of the earth. His birthday, I believe, is today as well. Yeah. 62. He feels like 92. It must be going up because I think yesterday he said 39, but he feels like 59 or 69, something like. Anyway, it's good to see you, Aaron. Watch yourself now, because once you fall and break that hip the first time, it's never the same again. So be careful. All right, watch the slippery surfaces. Don't twist your body too quick, because you end up pulling a muscle or something. You get like the sciatica. You know what I mean? You get the sciatica thing happening. You don't want any of that kind of stuff. But yes, happy birthday, Aaron. My brother out there. Another Aaron. I never met more Aarons than when I showed up to the interwebs. You got myself. You got Aaron Griffin. You got Aaron the theologian. There's another Aaron that goes over to Michael Pilmer's stream. There's another Aaron over there. It's like, I'm starting to feel not so special. You know what I mean? Just one point I was like, yeah, how many Aarons could there be in the world? Well, apparently almost as many Aarons out there as Joes or Petes or Bills. You know, I'm just putting it out there. You know what I mean? A lot of Petes and Bills out there. There's a Pete and Bill out just hanging out in the chat tonight. Eric's birthday is today. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Eric. Happy birthday to you. And that goes for you too, Aaron. Eric is 40 today. Welcome to Old Mansville, Eric. Hey, he's going to be talking like this pretty soon. You're going to be walking with a cane and telling, get off my lawn, you kids. Get away. Anyway, yeah, happy birthday, Eric. Happy birthday, Aaron. I like birthdays, man. I like buying people birthday presents and stuff. Unfortunately, I can't buy Aaron and Eric a birthday present because I'm currently busy doing something, but I can offer you up some good music as like a birthday present to you. So here's my virtual birthday present to you, Eric and Aaron. Happy birthday, buddies. All right. Love it. I feel like I've got like a tingle going on inside the body right now in the core, you know what I mean? And we got a new feller that showed up here tonight. Thanks to my buddy, Michael Pilmer. His name's Louie. Louie Golden. Good to see you, buddy. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. If you like really good music and obscure stuff and like off-the-cuff randomness, lots of nonsensical chat that goes nowhere, you've just found the right place. Like this, you can call this place home. You know what I mean? I did like a count the other day. Of course, I completely forgot. But I went back and counted how many full album spotlights I've done since the beginning. I think I'm at like 27, something like that, somewhere around there. There was one or two that got taken down by the Popo, but most of them are up. I think with the exception maybe a couple. Every full album spotlight that I put up is essentially up here for you guys to see. And that's part of what I'm doing here is I'm working hard to bring you obscure stuff to share with you in the now, and also for the people that can't be here right now at this moment that want to check out stuff later, I like to try to do stuff that can stay up here so you can see it later on. That's important to me for these full album spotlights, and it's also very important to me for this show right here, the Hydra Sessions. If you don't know, it's a Hydra Sessions. We got one coming up on Saturday. I don't know if it's going to be a Hydra. There's a few people I'm thinking about hitting up, maybe to get the three-headed dragon back into full effect. If not, I may do like a solo. It may just be like that. It may just be like a single-headed python. You know what I mean? Hanging out with you guys, playing music. Might be a phantom session, which, to my amazement, the last phantom session, I played all 90s stuff. And pretty insane to think that all that stuff stayed up last Saturday. So if you want to check out some great 90s vibage, check out the stuff from the last Saturday on my channel. It's right here on my channel. And by the way, I'm not going to bother checking the thumbs up. I'm going to assume you did the right thing and you went and banged on that thumb. Don't do it twice. If you're going to do it twice, do it 3 times. Either do it once or 3 times, but don't do it twice. But I'm counting on you guys, because then you get really good people like Louie that want to come in and they want to check out some good music and hear a bunch of banter and get in this whole communal thing where you're planting a seed with your finger. And then what grows out of it? Well, who can say? Who can say what grows out of it? But it's something, and it's alive. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's alive. Whatever it is, it's living. It's a living entity, and it's breathing air and, So, okay. You know what, Eric? If I shave my beard, I look 26 too. But honestly, I've had a beard. We doing beard talk now? Beard chat? I've had a beard and a mustache ever since I could grow one. I shaved. I have one picture of myself without a beard and mustache, and I did it for all the wrong reasons. What's the one reason that you think a feller would shave his beard and mustache? And I'm not talking about going to court. Come on. It's not going to take every guy out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, I think you probably look so much better without a beard. I think you just look better without a beard. You just shave it. You can see your chin. I don't know what you look like. Just shave it off. And all that. Hey, I'll just put that out. Let me just put this out there. It was worth it. Let me just say it paid back in dividends. You know what I mean? Shaving the beard. You know what I mean? Then it started growing back again. I said, this looks really weird. And then, I said, see you later. Bye, honey. It was fun. Growing the beard back. Going to scrape it up against your nice, fragile, porcelain skin cheek and give you a big old rash. Maybe not, just saying. Some people, it hurts. Some people like it hurts. Some people say it hurts. Either way. Eric's in the house. We got 3 Erics in here. I think we got at least 2 Erics in here right now. Good to see you, Eric. Hope all's going well for you, buddy. Hope your search is going well. You ain't got to put it in the chat, but I'm hoping your searches, your multiple searches, which is 2, I hope they're yielding fruit for you, Eric. Thinking about you, buddy. Yeah, man. Don't go changing yourself because somebody else says they think you look better like this or like that. Don't do it, man. You're heading down the wrong path if you're taking somebody else's advice. Unless somebody tells you, like, I think you'd look a little better if you just kind of just slightly altered. I used to have a big beard. I had a big beard, and it was puffy and long, and I had the mustache. It was connected and all. I just decided one day I don't want to look so menacing. Something about connecting the mustache here that makes a guy look a little more menacing, kind of bikery, you know what I mean? I don't know if you realize, but I might have a little bit of a problem with this whole, this guy's, whatever it is. This is an intense guy. He's angry, intense, angry. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever it is. So you change it up a little bit. You try to alter your appearance to look a little bit different. Still, put the general kind of effect out there, but not quite look like a biker that's going to smack your grandmom across the room and, drink all your wine and, like, start a fire in the bathroom or something. You know what I mean? Just bring it back a little bit. Not so intense. Not so intense, yeah. Anyway, that was side 2 of Zarpa Rock. I hope you guys dug that. That's a total banger for me. And, yeah, I picked that up in Greece. I wasn't in Greece. Like, I've been covered in Greece before, but I didn't go over to Greece. I talked to a fella over in Greece, that guy that I buy a lot of my vinyl from. And that, I don't know if Cliff is still in the chat or not, but Cliff, that Somar label, if you just go and check out that Somar label, you're going to find some of the coolest obscure, they like focus intensely on the really obscure kind of stuff. And I don't know if you heard on this, you heard a little bit of a tape, a little bit of degradation in the tape as the record was playing. That's directly from like the tape source, you know what I mean? But Somar is an excellent label. And I've got lots of varied bands on this Somar label, and they pick up the super obscure shit and put it back into play, like stuff that you would never ever hear. And that's why I enjoy that Somar label so much. Yeah. Sometimes a grandma needs a little smacking. You're right, but you don't go this way, Eric. You go backwards. You know what I mean? If they're fragile, just give them a little backhand. I like doing the upswing. I don't go straight across when I do it. I go up. It's like on a 45. I go. What'd you say? They go. I say, you feel better now? They go, yes. Take me. Anyway, let's take up Zarpa Rock. Let's take off Zarpa Rock is what a fella's trying to say. And then I'm going to play you 3 songs from side 2 from Frigid Pink, Defrosted. Because, you guys been just spectacular tonight. You've come into your own. You've realized your shortcomings. Yes, you've totally redeemed yourself, people. And I'm going to repay you for that. Give you a nice pat on the hiney and send you on your way with some Frigid Pink Defrosted. Side 2, we're going to do song 1, and then we're going to do song 3, and then we're going to do song 4 off of side 2. Of what? That's right, Frigid Pink Defrosted. Yeah. Good to have you guys on board tonight. I hope you're enjoying your 420. I really hope you are. I'm going to flip this record, and then I'm going to get myself a little more, libation, wet the back neck, as it were. And we're going to continue on. Somebody asked, are you going to do a movie tonight? I don't know if I'm going to do a movie tonight, but I got a little inside information for you. I don't actually have to work tomorrow. So I got tomorrow off. So I don't know exactly what's going to go on with the movie afterwards. But let me tell you, if we do movie night over on Twitch, it's not here. It's going to be over on Twitch. It's that way. It's not up there. It may be over that way or that way, but it's not right here. And for the new fellers in the chat or fellettes, whether it's a Thursday or a Saturday, sometimes I'll do like a movie thing. Mr. Nanners, he kind of invented that whole thing, so I'm not inventing anything new. This isn't my thing, but we're probably going to maybe go over to Twitch, twitch.tv. I don't know if anybody out there's got the link. If you want to put the link into my Twitch channel, maybe Miss U's out there still. She may be outside here. It's getting a little chilly out there. I don't know if you're okay or not. If your toes get blue, you can just stick your foot in the window and we'll let the little bit of a heat get on it so you don't get, you don't get the toe rot. You know what I mean? Your trench foot. Yeah. Oh, Kimba, I got a stellar movie lined up. Funny story. I don't know if I don't know if Dobby, you still in the crowd, because you're gonna love this. I was watching TV the other night as I was just laying in the bed, just unwinding, getting ready to close the peepers for the night. And I was watching a movie on like one of the movie channels, like one of the, I don't remember what one it was. Maybe one of those Showtime channels or something like that. But they had a movie on. It was like sci-fi, cheesy sci-fi, great. Like some heavy hitters in it too, by the way. There's a few heavy hitters in this one. Kind of past their prime, so like, all right. I know I did Othello, like on stage at a theater, but I'll take this movie about like flying, alien discs, you know what I mean? But one of the characters' names in this movie, Dobby, you're going to love this, Dobby, is Fred Dobbs. Now it makes a guy wonder, how many movies are there characters named Fred Dobbs? Now I know of 3. I was just blown away because I was just closing my eyes and I heard him go, "You don't talk to Fred Dobbs like that." And I was like, what the fuck? How many Fred Dobbs are there out there? You know what I mean? Local cemetery I go to visit my family, there's a Dobbs in there. Like it must be like Pete or Joe or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, Fred Dobbs, man, pretty interesting. No, it's not. It's not FX2. You will never see. That is just terrible. That's not like terrible good. That's just fucking straight up terrible. The first FX was terrible. Let alone the second. I don't even know what the second one was. Brian Dennehy. 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 Let me spin this record over. Jesus, what am I even talking about? You know, what am I talking? Just don't even pay attention anymore. Just do your thing. Zarpa Rock. What did you guys think of Zarpa Rock? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Let me get this beard off of my stylus here real quick. Hold on. Okay, there you go. So we're going to do song 1, Defrosted, Frigid Pink. You guys okay out there? I got to like check up on you, make sure you're okay. You still awake? Don't be the one guy that falls asleep at the party, because you're going to wake up with a bunch of Sharpie dicks and balls on your forehead. Trust me. Maybe even more than like the Sharpies. Might be the real thing depending on the type of party you're hanging out at. Don't fall asleep. Trust me. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Yeah, Zarpa Rock. That's been in there for a little while. I picked it up like mid last year, end of last year. In a big lot. I think I bought 7 or 8 records from the same seller over there in Greece. It's like my secret guy. People are like, where'd you get your stuff? I said, I don't know that I even want to tell you. Guy's got to hold on to his secrets, you know. What's the Titanic lady? She says, you know, a guy's heart is a deep ocean of secrets. You know what I mean? I think she said a woman, but we can adopt that, right? We can have secrets like stuff we just keep inside. We don't want to tell everybody everything. Just want to, you know, keep the mystique going. You know what I mean? Who is this guy? Can't peel all the layers. You know what I mean? Just one layer at a time. Eventually we'll get to the core and you'll be like, oh, so not impressed. I waited all these years just to find out he's just like any other asshole. Yeah. You're just about at the core of the onion that's been sitting in the bin way too long, and then you like need a rogue onion for like a recipe. I'm gonna make like some stir fry, but I need an onion, and you got like a bag of onions you kept like in your Lazy Susan for like 6 months, and it's still got the shape, but when you grab the onion it just kind of crumbles. There's nothing inside. That's kind of what you're looking at right now. Anyway, Frigid Pink. I picked up the first Frigid Pink last year over in Philadelphia when I did a record run with Sean Spins. And I found a really super clean copy. This cover, it's been loved, as they say in the record biz. The vinyl sounds good. But I picked up a Frigid Pink, the original one, the bright pink. I got it back here in the pantry. I was like, wow, this is super cool. Didn't know a lot of what was on the first one. I got it home and I was all excited, thinking it's going to be like a defrosted kind of thing. Nah, totally not. Not impressed one bit, but glad to have it in the collection. And then I checked the ones after that, and I was like, they're not really that good either. So here we go with like another anomalous, you know, addition to a discography within a band. And just hyper-focusing on that kind of thing. You like the lights in the background here? What do you guys think of those lights kind of changing color? You want me to keep it one color? I could do like a strobe. We could do like flashing. But then you got to do like the seizure warning. Seizure warning, if you're affected by flashing bright lights, you could end up swallowing your tongue. So if you guys are prone to seizures and these lights are bothering you, go sit in a bathtub filled with ice. And that'll help keep you from having too many seizures during the show. Malia's in the house. Are you in the house, Malia? Good to see you. I'm rhyming again. I'm not even trying. Yeah, it's good to see you, Malia. Malia did a video. She was like shopping for like, I don't know, feminine care products or something, and body wash, a SpongeBob like soap. Guy was a little confused, but yeah, girly things, right? Things girls do. Not quite sure about that kind of stuff, but I have been, been accused of being like on the fence, because I got like the balms and the beard conditioners and stuff, and the special soap that I use, and the shampoos and the lotions and oh man, this guy, he's always kind of, yeah. I'm not going to be one of those guys you see at like the convenience store, like at either like 7 in the morning or 8 in the morning or like super late at night, that's got like the night clothes on. What is going on with that? Do you want to explain that to me? Anybody got any self-worth that shows up to like a convenience store at night with fucking slippers and their sleepy pants? I'm not quite sure. I think the world is changing a bit. I may be getting a little curmudgeon-y as I'm getting older, you know what I mean? You damn kids kind of thing. But just confused with the whole sleepy pants thing going out to the store, because honestly, I wouldn't walk out to my mailbox unless I just had everything going on, you know what I mean? Because that's the one time that news van would come by and there'd be 8 cameras out there going, there he is, he's got bedhead, you know what I mean? Anyway, let me check the chat here real quick, and then we're going to listen to some, I was going to say Blue Cheer. Man, I'm in the mood to hear some Blue Cheer. There's some Blue Cheer up here on the Thursday full album spotlights, both of them. Inside Outside and Vincibus Eruptum. The only 2 I really like. Yeah. Randy played it before, Kimba says. Yeah, Randy played it before on Hydra. I played it before on Hydra. But only like one song. I only usually ever pick one song from an album. So I never actually played this whole album before. Maybe in the future we will. Maybe we won't, Kimba. I don't know. Yeah. Yep. What's up? Everybody's saying hi to Malia. Kimba's got, it's either a dog penis or a lipstick, which is what we used to call the dog wieners when they... Man, now here's how this kind of stuff starts, okay? Now, Kimba puts in like a lipstick, and then it reminds me of what we used to call dog wieners. We used to call them lipstick when they would stick out and they'd get all excited. I remember when I was young, I was walking through town. I'm just walking through town, walking through town. There are a couple dogs and they're humping, right? And they're making all that noise. You know how they get hooked together? The guy's like, aren't you women glad the guy doesn't have like a barb on the end? You know what I mean? And he literally just gets anyway. These dogs were getting it on. I mean, they were romping around, man. And they got stuck together. And they were yelping, because she wants out. He don't know she's pulling away. He's like, ow, it hurts. So they're both yelping. This guy comes out. It's like still stuck in my memory. This is not a G or PG thing. So if you don't want to hear about dogs getting hurt, close your ears now. This guy comes out screaming out of his house, and he's got a pot of like scalding hot water. Shit. Do you want to hear me tell the rest of the story? I'll stop it right now if you don't want to hear it. Let me just wait for a second. I'll pour a shot. If you want to hear the rest of the story, let me bleep bloop it in the chat below. If you don't, I won't finish the story. Because it's let's pour a shot real quick and just give it about a second here to just figure out let's get our bearings. Okay, let's just calm down and get our bearings, all right? This is all about music, right? Is it? Really? The music may be the farce. Maybe I'm just kind of bringing you in. Like giving you the free candy at first, and then I start charging you. Next thing you know, you're just hooked. Like a dog with a barbed wiener, you know what I mean? Anyway, God. I like this stuff. It's pretty good. I can tell it or not tell it, Adrian. You know what I mean? You want to see an exercise in restraint? How about I just don't tell the story? How about we're just done with that story, okay? Sandy, quit drinking out of my glass. She doesn't care. She's drinking out of my glass. Okay, she's got her head buried in my glass. There's going to be a bunch of hair and stuff in there when I go to drink my water. Okay, I'm not going to tell you the rest of the story then. we're going to play some music from Frigid Pink, Defrosted. I'm going to play you song 1 on side 2, song 3, and song 4. Okay? There you go. Oh, a dude can hold back, trust me. Just dig them fingernails into a guy's back. He can hold on for a long time. Just think about your grandma in baseball. Just hold it off, man. Cheers, people. Happy 420.
I said, please, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm gonna tell you one more time now, woman. Please, yeah, 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 yeah. Don't ask me.
There it is. Hey, what's happening, Crow? Ah! Yeah, every time Boingo puts in a comment that I don't like, I'm just going to remove it. I feel like Boingo's drinking a little more than iced tea tonight. Not liking the comments, man. Not liking them. That's okay. Keep it on. Keep on going. It's okay. It's all right. Not mad at you. It's all right. You just say what you want to say. All right. Bring it on. Bring it on. I got a duck's back, you know what I mean? Just rolls right off. That is, quintessential kind of blues rock. I mean, how many blues songs, Boingo, have you heard where they talk about a woman or a girl? How many country songs have you heard where they talk about a woman or a girl or a dog dying or missing somebody that's gone? How many? Like this one example is the one that's tipping you over the edge? This is the one that's got you wanting to put the comment in about trashy lyrics. Don't listen to the lyrics. Just listen to the music. You know what I mean? I know some people that actually, this is an interesting phenomena. Like, I know people that could listen to something like this and never listen to the lyrics at all. And then I know different people that just listen to the lyrics and the musical content isn't all that important. Where do you guys stand? Because I'm kind of in the middle. I like a little bit of both. But the whole separating lyrics from music kind of thing, it's always been kind of difficult for me because it's just intermeshed, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Can you, just remove the lyrical content from your head and just like it for the music? There are some examples of stuff that I have back here in the pantry that are exactly around that type of phenomena. The music is really good. Like, there's a few things when I was looking for something to play tonight for tonight's show. There are some bands that it's just the musical side of what is going on, the content musically, is just so staggeringly awesome, complex, just intense, really, really good musical stuff. But as soon as the vocals come in, it fucking ruins everything. And so I suppose I've answered my own question because I'm trying to find a perfect balance between vocals and music. Because I've got a lot of stuff back there that musically is pretty intense stuff. But the vocals ruin it. And it's a real bummer because that's not really the kind of stuff I want to share because that would throw a lot of people off, I think. And so I'm trying to give you something all-encompassing as far as musical content, lyrical content, good vocal sound. So it's difficult to do. The deeper you get into this kind of stuff, the more difficult it is, you know what I mean? Not like Frigid Pink as an example, but like a band like Prosper or 69 or really obscure bands like that have incredible musicians in the band. But for some reason, the vocals just kind of don't cut it. I think that's largely in part, probably, maybe not, I think possibly, the reason why a lot of these bands, these underground kind of bands, didn't make it. Part of the aspect of what the band was incredible, but the part that kind of would hold it together, the vocals, the part that makes a lot of music the most palatable, ends up being the thing that's the most detrimental to some of these bands. And it's a shame for a lot of these bands, you know. And I'd almost say like a lot of these bands should have just maybe been instrumental bands, you know what I mean? But the bass player wants to sing, or, you know, the drummer wants to sing, or they got their own singer, and it just doesn't kind of mesh, you know, with the music. But incredibly awesome musically. So I don't know. I have trouble separating those kind of things, you know what I mean? Okay, Eric, I'm with you on that. Not the, you know, it's not on the table tonight, but yeah, I'm with you. Chris Christopherson. Well, Chris Christopherson is a great writer, but he's a horrendous singer. And I remember seeing some content, some video of him at like some kind of, like some Woodstocky kind of thing, like some kind of festival. And he started to sing, and people booed the shit out of him, man. So maybe just sell all your music to people like Janice and let them pick up the mantle for the people that can't really sing, you know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, we got side 2 of Defrosted here tonight. We just did side 2, song 1. And now we're going to do side 2, song 2, 3, and 4. 4 songs on side 2. So let's line these guys up. I'm going to line myself. You having a good 420, people? I mean, we're 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. You still got a lot of time. You people over like on the West Coast, you've got like hours and hours, man. Which I think is another strange thing. It's like, you know, because I start my stream at like 9. But like over in Cali and stuff, it's like 6 o'clock. Yeah, it's really weird. And some people start even earlier. Think like an evening stream can start at like 5 or 6 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? It's an odd thing. And then some other people like Paul over there, you know, he's a Brit feller. He's like 6 hours ahead. So it's like 11 o'clock over where he's, and it's like a different day normally. He's like a day ahead and then like 6 hours plus. Isn't like aren't time zones really a strange thing? Yeah. Just reported Boingo for hate speech. Was it the rip on you, or was it the trashy lyrics? Because I would have reported him for, you know, busting on Frigid Pink having trashy lyrics. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, good to see you, Louie. Glad you're having a good time. Hope you're having a good time hanging out. Good to have you on board. Hope you come back and join us again in the future. This is the kind of organic growth that I'm talking about. My channel, you know, the subs, they don't grow like in leaps and bounds. Now, I look now and then and I go, okay, it went up a couple and went down a couple. That's just kind of what's going to happen. It fluctuates up and down, you know what I mean? But I like this organic kind of growth with the channel, where you find somebody that's solid, that likes what you do, and they're staunch. They're staying around. They're not going anywhere. I really only get like a fluctuation of maybe 2. Like maybe a couple people will unsub. I don't know why you could possibly want to unsub my channel. I mean, come on. I mean, just think about it. Just, I mean, come on. You know? Oh, man. I've got Dobby. You just brought up, you know, Horowitz. I've been wanting to do I've been thinking about this. Beastie Boys, Check Your Head. The double LP, I just picked it up. I've got it, you know, I haven't even listened to like side 2. I listened to like side 1. Double LP. How many people would be interested out there in the chat to listen to the entire Check Your Head double LP? Because we could do like a Phantom session, and I think I could get away with playing probably the entire album. Bleep it down in the comments below. I didn't see anybody that asked for a chat count. Where's the fellers and fellettes that ask for like a chat count? Because I'm curious what the chat count is. Just want to see where it's at. Should I tell you what the chat count is, or should I just wait? Actually, it's doing pretty damn good considering. We're running up on 2 hours. We got 2 more songs, and then Friday, essentially, we're just going to shut it down. You know what I mean? Am I going to do a movie? I don't know. Just give me a minute to ponder it, all right? Chat count! Adrian goes, beep, 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 beep. She wants a chat count. It's like 1,100 and something, Adrian, so we're doing pretty good. Miss you, what's the max we did? 1,600 or something like that? Chats is at one time? Yeah. Anyway, let's listen to song 3 and song 4 on side 2 of Frigid Pink, Defrosted. I'm going to pour myself one more for the road, but, I don't have any road. My road is literally 20, 30 feet to the bedroom. Just kind of fall down. Wake up tomorrow. It's a whole new day. Friday. Grown Man Record Night tomorrow. Yeah, should be a good old time. But let's listen to some music. We're going to live in the now. I'm here. You're here. It's happening right at this moment. Every second that ticks away is another second going off of your life. Now are you questioning spending your time here? What? I didn't think so. Glad to have you folks here.
Got no time to forget. Well, I haven't got the time to hear you gripe about my way. Well, I haven't got the time to hear you gripe about my way. No, I'll do just what I want now. Nobody's standing in my way. You know I paid my dues, but you went and gave me the blues. No, I paid my blues, but you gave me the blues. But I'll keep doing what I want now. I'm not here to satisfy you. Yeah. Well, I haven't got the time to hear you gripe about my way. Well, I haven't got the time to hear you gripe about my way. You know I do just what I want to. Nobody's standing in my way.
Gotta love that fade out. I wonder how long that song actually was before they just decided to pull back on the slide, you know what I mean? Like my old preamp back here, it's got slides on it, you know what I mean? It's like some dials, but it's mostly slides, man. I dig the old school slide kind of stuff, you know what I mean? Yep. Kimba said she was going to leave, and I think she said it on purpose. You know what I mean? She said, I'll see you guys later. And then everybody goes, oh, I'll see you later. And I'll hug her. She goes, oh, no, I'm not leaving yet. They go, oh, okay. Well, I guess you got to hug you one more time before you leave, you know. Not going to be as heartfelt as like the first time, but, you know, it is what it is. Some of us live for donos. Some people live for subs. Some people live for watchers. Some people just want tons of virtual hugs, you know what I mean? And we got that in spades here. Yep. In spades tonight. So, yeah, that was side 2. Frigid Pink, Defrosted. Eric's wondering logistically, how do you get 4 full-size human beings in a giant ice cube before it melts? And I'm thinking like they're in like a fjord somewhere, right? And it's like glacier ice. And they hollow it out. It's like 20 below. And like, all right, jump in there real quick. And then they put the lights on and it starts to melt, and then they take the picture. You know what I mean? That's the only way I can possibly. It's not like a drawing or anything. It's got to be totally real, right? That's like a 12-foot by 12-foot ice cube. It's got to be, right? They didn't have the skills to kind of Photoshop or draw like a fake ice cube. It's just not possible. It's not a possibility. Don't burst my bubble. Well, Eric and Dobby, they're talking about rap. I was talking about rap the other day. One of my favorite old school rap albums, I had it on cassette. I didn't buy vinyl for this one. Was Kings of Rock. Remember that one? How'd that go again? I forget. Kings of Rock. There is no higher. Sucker MCs. They call me sire. Remember that one? Kings of Rock. That was cool because it had like cool guitar in it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? No, Louis, there was no drawing. Nobody knew how to draw in 1971. That didn't come in until much, much later. Yeah, so Run DMC, Kings of Rock. That was one of the early rap ones that I really enjoyed. That was cool. Because, you know, it had guitar in it. It had guitar in it and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Yeah. Great record. Did you like my rapping skills, man? I'm showing my paleness now, right? With the rap. It's been a long time since I've heard that, but I think I still have it down in like one of my milk crates full of like cassettes that probably sat too long in the heat and near a bunch of magnets and stuff, so they're probably completely worthless, but, you know. Yeah, so, you know, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to save off on the video. I'm going to hold off on the movie night until Saturday. Because we got tomorrow, Friday, and then we got Saturday, I'm coming back again for either like a Hydra session or a Cerberus session. Hydra session, all right, should I break it down for you guys? I think everybody knows what Hydra is. 3 DJs playing 2 sets, 15 minutes each. Cerberus sessions are 2 DJs playing 1 full side of music each. And then we have the Phantom. I know we got all kinds of stuff going on here, right? Don't get confused now. Then we got the Phantom sessions, the newly christened Phantom sessions, which is comprised of playing music in the pantries, in the library, the pantry library back here behind me, that can't stay up after the fact on YouTube. So essentially, I play almost whatever I want to play from my collection, but it disappears, or so we thought. The last Phantom sessions, it didn't go away. Shocked. A guy's mind is bottled. You know what I mean? Is that the phrase? My mind is bottled? Yeah, but that one stayed up. I think occasionally that's probably going to happen. Except here's the rub. If you live in Russia, you can't watch it. And I can tell you, there's still like a single tear rolling down a guy's cheek that Phantom session number 2 or 3, couldn't be viewed in Russia. I'm genuinely upset about that right now, honestly. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to regroup again on Saturday night. Just about the same time, probably around 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. Now set your watches to the right zone. We're going to come back. We're going to do a Phantom. We're going to do a Hydra, or we're going to do a Cerberus session. Either way, it's going to be just jam-packed with killer fucking music. You know what I mean? Never, ever let you guys down with the killerness of the fucking music. You know what I mean? The vibes are always as tight or tighter than a crab's ass. Anybody ever hear that phrase used before? Tighter than a crab's ass. You know what I mean? Yeah, so we'll come back and we'll listen to some more music on Saturday. I'd like to thank you guys personally, from myself, from all of us, to all of you out there. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with me on a Thursday. It's much appreciated. Eric's talking about Gore-Tex and non-fixion, and well, I'm not sure exactly what that is. Yep. Not really sure. He might be diving deep into like rap and stuff. I don't know. I didn't dive that deep into it. Circle of the Tyrants. Oh, yeah, now he's talking Celtic Frost. Now, there are some people out there in the crowd that are going, when are you going to play music from your Celtic Frost box set? Dance Macabre. I've got it back here in the pantry. Only 1,000 boxes pressed of the Celtic Frost, golden years of Celtic Frost Dance Macabre box set. And I want to do like a whole session where I just play like every fucking album. All the studio albums, all the singles, the 45s, the cassette. Like I've got an original in the box set. Cassette, demos, Celtic Frost demos. It's super fucking rad, but I'm trying to figure out when that'd be most palatable, because Thursday nights, I don't think there'd be a lot of people into Celtic Frost. You know what I mean? So it might be like 4 people in here hanging out. Staunch supporters for Celtic Frost, but nonetheless, not many people watching. Yeah. Circle of the Tyrants was a rap collaboration by a bunch of MCs obsessed with old metal. Okay, well, that's fine. You don't have to laugh at me, Eric, like you go, that's so cute, he doesn't know anything about rap. I know what I like. I don't know everything about everything. Who does? Who'd want to spend their time learning everything about everything? I know what I like, and I learned what I like, and that's the stuff I retain. So, yeah. Circle of the Tyrants, that's a killer Celtic Frost song. Yep. To Megatherion, yeah, I got a couple presses to Megatherion. Yep. He needs more music. Nate just got home. Oh, yeah. Nate went out to a show tonight, man. He wants to hear more music. I don't know what else I could play tonight. Like it's a Thursday night kind of album spotlight. I don't know. Had a bunch of shots, you know what I mean? Took a ride today out in the sun. Just took the Denali out, took a ride out. Riding around out in the country, rode around in the woods. Checked out life and the blue skies, and we got some wildfires, like some isolated wildfires out here in our protected, our beloved pine barrens. We've got some rogue wildfires out there, and I went out to drive out there today in the pine barrens to see if I could locate where these isolated, forest fires were, and I did. The whole area kind of smells like like a campsite when the campfires like died down and stuff. I ran into a couple areas. Pretty scary stuff. But the one thing about forest fires in the pine barrens is they do controlled burns out there every year to control the underbrush and that kind of thing. And then life begins anew, like right after the, brush fire. So not all that worried about it. Nobody's house burned down or anything like that. So, but it was interesting to see smoldering and smoke. And there were some fire folks out there from, taking care of stuff, making sure people are safe. So that was interesting to see that stuff today. But a good day for it. Yeah. Everyone is off tomorrow. More tunes. Are you off tomorrow, Dobby? 2:19. We're like 2 hours and 20 minutes. I do generally like to keep these full album spotlights to like the focus, which is like Zarpa Rock. So I'd have to go back there and look around and see what I wanted to play. I think I'm okay. I think I'm good. I entertain you guys for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hey, I'll tell you what, Dobby, if you want to come up in the chat, why don't you come up Saturday, Dobby? Come on. Show us those man-sized balls you got there. Come on up on a Saturday. We'll do like a Saturday thing. When I do my Saturday session, why don't you come on up on the chat afterwards and hang out? Or maybe you just come up and hang out and I'll play music or something. But, yeah. Be good to see you up there. I only normally see you over at the Brother Brian's, occasionally. But, yeah. Anywho. Twitch. Get out of my comfort zone. Man, I like live outside of my comfort zone. That's kind of what keeps me going and keeps me pushing myself forward, is constantly pushing myself out of my comfort zone. You get too comfortable, and that's when issues are created in your life, and I just don't want to have those kind of issues. Life is already confusing and complicated enough without creating your own kind of bullshit to deal with, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, yeah, Dobby's right. Get out of your comfort zone. Do things that you're not all that interested in. Maybe you've got some social anxieties. It's like a big thing nowadays, is social anxiety. Get out. Start by going out and sitting outside, soaking up some of that sun. You get some of that vitamin D in your skin. It's going to make you feel better about things. Maybe you're going to want to go a little bit further, maybe to the end of your driveway. Then maybe you want to get in your car and go down to the corner. Next thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire, you know what I mean? Yeah, jump out of your comfort zone. Very, very well put, Dobsky. Yeah. That was weak. I don't get a lot of tequila. Tequila burps, they don't yield impressive burps, you know what I mean? I don't drink beer anymore, so I don't get like the Pilmer kind of burps, the rumbling from like the center of the universe kind of thing. So pretty lame on the burp end, you know what I mean? But technically it's still, it is what it is. You spent the day shoeless? Oh, man. Remember when you used to go to like a convenience store, there'd be like no shoes, no shirt, no service. Remember those days? I think you should bring back no slippers, no sleepy pants, no service. That's the new one. I think that's what we got to do today. No slippers, no sleepy pants, no service. I'm not going to sell you anything. Sticking to it. Anyway, let's check out the chat count real quick, and then I'll tuck all you guys in. We didn't do bad tonight. Now, I didn't hit it up. We don't have every chat. I think there's about another 50 or 60 that I didn't count on originally. But the chat count tonight, as I read it right now, is beep, 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 beep. This just in. The chat count, 1330 and rising. So 1,330 comments in 2 hours and 20 minutes. Remember when I said pat yourself on the back? And then I said don't pat yourself on the back? Well, now I'm going back to pat yourself on the back again. Let's do one of these. Look, can you hear it? Go on. It's okay. Pat yourself on the back. You did a good thing tonight. I hope you guys had a good time tonight hanging out with me. I enjoyed playing some really good music, Zarpa Rock, and we played some Frigid Pink, and we had some good communal fun. And I'm glad you came by and hung out. I hope you enjoyed everything. As usual, it's good to see you guys. I hope you have a really good Friday. We'll be back on Saturday to do this all over again. We don't know what format, but you know what I mean? It's just, I'll put the blindfold on you and tell you we're going somewhere, and I'm only going to take the blindfold off when we show up. So Sandy, I think she wants to say something. What are you saying? She goes, don't stick the mic in my eyeball, please. And I go, okay, all right. Can you hear this? Like I tap on a rib cage and it sounds like a bongo. Anybody ever like gently tap on their cat's rib cage and it sounds like a bongo? Interesting. Oh, man. Okay. Where's Eddie? Oh, man, Eddie. Eddie just showed up. He's driving home from San Antonio, back home. Eddie, I just played Zarpa Rock, man. I hope you heard some Zarpa. I was hoping you could come up here and you could translate the lyrics for me as we were doing it. But I wanted like more of like a sign language Spanish thing. So I don't know if you know sign language or not, but maybe we get you up when I do my next Spanish speaking LP. And you could type in the chat what the guy's singing. Anyway, good to see you, Eddie. Hope all's well, buddy. Come by on Saturday, hang out with me again, Eduardo. It's good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Glad to see you guys. Thanks for coming by and hanging out with me tonight. Honestly, I'm hardly ever serious, but I'm being serious right now. And let me thank you guys from the bottom of a feller's heart. Thanks for coming by over and over and over again to hang out with me and listen to some good music. I hope I did you a solid. You know what I mean? I put a lot of thought behind the music I'm going to play for you guys, and I put absolutely zero thought behind the stuff I'm going to talk about. What's it? 6 in one hand, 58 in the other. I said. Okay? All right. Come on by on Saturday and hang out with me, would you? We'll do it all again. Promise. You won't be disappointed, okay? So Dave and Kimba and Adrian and Dobby and Noisy Beast and even Boingo was saying some pretty rough stuff to some of the ladies out there tonight. That's okay. We're going to forgive him. I know. I'm not exempt from saying ridiculous things when I get on a rant. You have a little too much to drink. Next thing you know, you're saying stuff you wish you didn't say. Yes. I've been known to say things I wish I didn't say later on. Yeah. So Dobby and Miss You. Thanks for coming by, Miss You, and hanging out. Always appreciate you. And Eddie and Kimba, throwing some virtual cherries out there to you. Hope you have a great Saturday. And our new buddy out there, and Nate and Eric. Appreciate you coming by and hanging out. Who else? Von Zipper. Yeah. Louie's the new feller. Yeah. Thanks for coming by and hanging out, Lou. Louie. Either way. No problem, Von. Glad you had a good time tonight. Kimba, glad you had a good time. Eric, throwing out some positive vibes for you, buddy. Hope all goes well for you. Cleveland Crow, that's all right, throwing one out to you, Cleveland Crow. 420. Happy 420 to everybody. We still got some time if you're on the East Coast. So I'm going to shut it down. And then you can just jump onto your bowl. Just get the yanking on that motherfucker, man, Pack up like a big 4-foot, graphics bong. And just rip yourself into oblivion, Do it for me. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to have one more shot on my own here and then just pack it in and gently lay down and watch a little bit of TV. Just drift off to sleep. Think of all you great fellers and fellettes out there that support a guy's channel. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you on Saturday. I know I say the same thing. I'm a redundant fella. You know what I mean? I like saying the same thing over and over again, but I mean it. I appreciate you guys. So come on back with me on Saturday and hang out and do it again. And a couple people in the chat, I might be hitting you up to do a Hydra. You never know. Put that mask in the washing machine, man. Good night, everybody. I'll see you on Saturday. Have a great Friday. Honestly, take care.